Where did you get your style from? You go off on these tangents that are all over the place sometimes. Very hard to do what you do. You've really perfected this really fast, chaotic, fun style.
I appreciate it. I'll give you the short answer after the long answer. But the long answer is, and the sincere answer is that I do think when I started, it was less like this. In the beginning of my comedy career, I would say I was more writing discrete units of like a one-line joke. That was it. A setup, a punchline, coffee, not my cup of tea. That was a joke, and it still is. Like just setup, punchline, 6 words, we're done.
For sale, coffee, baby shoes, never used.
Exactly. My baby is actually a Kenyan marathon runner, so he never needed them. And that's why when I started, it was all that for about 4 years. It was only, I wrote it, I said it the way that I wrote it. I wasn't open to anything happening other than what the plan was until I met 2 people, Myq Sherman, a good friend.
I love Myq.
I met him in Boston. We started hosting a comedy show together. We wrote a whole song about how we're different. I'm like, Myq is tall and I don't suffer from depression, that sort of thing. And
Myq is, I would say, more of an improviser now, right? Like
yes,
he's a fucking master. He's so funny.
When we would host together, I was like, I have our script, and Myq was like, and I'll be a monster, and I'll like just riff and do crowd work and be in the moment. Yeah. And like I was sort of influenced and inspired by him. And also in 2006, I saw Rory Scovel for the first time. I saw him 2 weeks in a row. We were in the Seattle comedy competition together. And so I saw him every night, where in a competition where most people were doing just the same 5 minutes or the same 10 minutes, he would do some of the same jokes, but they would continue into different ways. After that, started doing my own way of like, I have things I want to say and the ways that I want to say them. Well, I had one specific joke that never worked, but somebody was like, I like that idea. And then I tried it and then just kept talking after the part that was written was over. I stumbled upon a punchline and I was like, oh, I guess I'd written the setup and I hadn't gotten to the punchline. I definitely come up with ideas and make them as funny and as complete as I can off stage, but I know that I'm going to be improvising with my future self on stage. Ultimately, like if I'm filming a special or recording an album, eventually it settles into its finished-ish form. But part of the joy of discovery, of creation, of curation is what happens because, you can write an orchestral symphony, or you can be a virtuosic jazz improviser. And I do both. I'm saying I'm better than
that's what I was saying. You have the hybrid. You have the rehearsed part, and then you just riff on that. And then once you that all kind of gels together, that's when you boom do a special, right?
Essentially, it's that easy, kids. We've demystified it. And
Step 3, profit.
The short answer is that my comedy style is my mom on the phone.
Yeah, gotcha.